classic gamer show, playing retro games that you all know. Hates, frustrating levels, psychotic and angry. The classic gamer show. The classic gamer show. The classic gamer show.
And here you go.
What do you mean, they?
I don't know who you mean. Who's your uncle? Is that me over there?
Yeah, all of your handsome glory.
That's kinda gay.
So, I'm curious about something. I was sent a letter earlier by someone who claims to be my #1 fan? What's that about?
What letter? Anyway, I'm developing a sequel to a game called FESTER'S QUEST 2, and I need to hear your opinion on it.
Fine, before we discuss about what to do with your game, let me play the prequel. I have a bad feeling about this. So, where do I begin? The Addams Family is one of the most popular comic strips ever made, along with Dennis the Menace, Garfield, and Nancy. It was created by the late great Charles Addams, an iconic cartoonist notorious for the dark and twisted humor depicted in his work. The world was first introduced to the creepy Cookie family in 1938, and they got so damn popular that adaptations were made which ranged from movies, TV shows, cartoons, and even games. One of these games is Uncle Fester's Quest on the NES. Years after the TV show aired, Fester's Quest, a top-down shooter, was released in 1989 on the NES. So, like the title suggests, it stars the lovable, misguided and innocent Addams member, Fester. The game starts off by displaying an animated intro showing Fester looking all cozy and enjoying his drink. Look at that smirk on his face. Suddenly, a spaceship lands and beams who I presume is Gomez. So Fester's mission is to rescue his brother and defeat these aliens. So first thing that you see is the title screen. And the text looks so ugly as if it was drawn using crayons. Hey Dad! Hey Dad! What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, hello there, son. I'm designing this logo for this new game called FESTER'S QUEST.
Hey Dad! Hey Dad! Can I help?
Sure, here you go, son. Make Daddy proud.
Hey Dad, what do you think?
Oh, wow, that was fast. Alright, let's see. This looks absolutely terrible.
Hey, let's go! Hey, it's the Fester's way! It's showtime!
Graphically speaking, to be frank, the game looks really good for the time it came out at least. When I see this sprite, I can without a shadow of a doubt tell you that this is Fester. The backgrounds, while minimal, are clear in terms of the way they're designed. the game can get very repetitive at times. This doesn't help your case when you get to encounter the same backgrounds over and over again while roaming the area, just using different palettes. Most of the game takes place on the streets and outside a building. I mean, sure, you might occasionally find some variety here and there, encountering the sewers for example, but you'd go through those same sewers multiple times until you just get tired of it. What's with Nintendo games and sewers? Couldn't we just get some more backgrounds? I mean, Addams Family is known for its beautiful Gothic style locations. I mean, look at the Addams Family house. It looks very unique. It has tons and tons of cool things. Why can't we get those in here? Man, this is just some lazy game design.
Encore time! It's the Fester's way! It's my way! Let the show begin!
So anyway, in terms of the controls, it's very straightforward. By pressing A, you can use whatever item you acquired from the top-down menu, which can be viewed by pressing Start. As for B, it functions as the attack button. Using the D-pad, you can move Fester depending on the direction you choose, and select pauses the game. Despite what I said about the controls being very simple, I really hate the pacing of Fester's movement here. It is as if I'm playing as a snail. Why does he have to be controlled so slow? If you expect me to fend off billions of respawning enemies coming my way, couldn't you make the character I'm playing as faster?
Hey, hold on! You like what I did with the space? Haha! Gammas and I are renovating.
Okay. Speaking of enemies, the enemies in this game are diverse, but they have little to do with aliens, aside from the bosses, which I will cover later. For example, why do I have to kill thousands of different mutated frogs? You even have to face rats. Do all games have rat problems?
Here we go again. It's my way. It's the Fester way. Let the show begin.
What I like about the game is its unique and colorful bosses. I'm not gonna touch on all the bosses as it will make the review really long, so let's not go there. What better way to start than by covering the first boss? The first boss you face is an alien with a head that looks eerily similar to Nosferatu, or should I say Piccolo. And he attacks using his arms, which are shaped like tentacles. He would stretch his arm really long to hit you from afar. So the best way to beat him is by, of course, dodging his attacks, then shooting him in the face. That's how it is. Very simple, very easy. But make sure to have a really good gun, otherwise it will mess you up really badly. Because without the upgraded gun, you're screwed. You're donezo. You are dead. You might think it's easy to acquire these weapons, but
Nope.
you can't just acquire them at any time. So you have to attack every enemy that shows up in front of your face and kill them, just so you'll be lucky to find the upgrade for the gun. Otherwise, you'd find the downgrade instead, which is so bad I don't even know why they even included it in there. Man, these developers are some big trolls. Trolling since 1989. How nice is that? This gun's taking ages. These enemies take a lot of time to destroy. What's the point of having a gun here? Come on, I'm just spamming the B button. This gun is horrible. See how many hits? Even with the upgrades, it plays like crap. When you want to do the new game, maybe make the gun a bit more useful? Once the boss is destroyed, you'd go back to where you started. And the game gets very repetitive that you're facing the same enemies again, like dozens of times, especially the frogs. I mean, you colored them differently, couldn't you make them unique? All the enemies, despite their color, attack the same way, and to be honest, it gets very tedious, but it is what it is.
Hey, let's go! Mr. Fester's way, Mr. Fester's way, let the show begin!
Another thing that I like about this game is the Night Alien, who eerily resembles the knight that you face in the Castlevania franchise. The strategy to beating this boss is waiting for your cue. Timing is everything, and once you have good timing, you can beat the absolute hell out of this boss, Castlevania style.
What kind of a sadist uses a whip? Could be a fetish.
The stronger the weapon that you have, the more chance for you to defeat him earlier. Come on, yeah, yeah, take that. Before covering another boss who I think looks interesting, let me discuss something that really caught my eyes. The game has a really unique style pathway which is designed to look three-dimensional. And I arguably believe that this game is a pioneer in this field, since Nintendo did not embrace the 2.5D 3D style until the SNES.
12-button advanced controllers, Super Nintendo, the #1 16-bit power station.
That is designed to mimic a 3D room. I mean, sure, it needs a bit of texture, but to be honest, I really like it. It is in first-person perspective.
Fascinating.
So after you do the same thing over and over again, entering the sewers and finding your way, entering the 3D room that I mentioned before, you will meet the second to last boss. And trust me, I did not get here without doing some stuff beforehand. Yeah, I'm talking about cheating. I'll explain that later. So, the second to last boss is what I can describe as a mechanical dinosaur with special enhancements, kinda like Jax from Mortal Kombat.
I don't even know where I am.
With those mechanical arms as cybernetical enhancements, it sounds like a Jurassic Park reject. So, you're wondering, how on earth am I supposed to beat a cybernetically enhanced dinosaur? Well, it is simple. Dodge those projectiles, and once the fireball and the bullets are gone, you just shoot the hell out of his head, blowing it up into pieces. Simple as that. And now, the final area of the game takes you inside an
Alien.
spaceship, which is very similar to what I can assume is the Technodrome. And wow, the parallels between Time Slip and this game is very evident. So once you enter the spaceship, you would be facing all kinds of enemies, which you could say are really unique in their own right.
Oh, hell no!
And last but not least is the final boss. And the final boss is actually really intimidating. It reminds me of the Mother Brain, with it being contained inside mechanical stuff and glass. So wait a minute, wouldn't that make this game technically a Metroidvania? Because, you know, of the similarities between those games and this game, with it having the weapons and... anyways, I'm getting off track here. So anyway, this spaceship nucleus, yeah, I look things up sometimes, Yeah, this monster creature, whatever you can describe it, what I like about this boss is the fact he has 2 machine guns as arms, very similar to the Mancubus in the Doom franchise, and his weak spot is the dot, or should I say the eye, located in the center. It's easy on paper, but it's anything but easy. To be honest with you, if you were lucky and you saved up enough power-ups, you'd be able to fend off the boss easily. But without those power-ups, you are done. You are unable to beat the boss without power-ups. And this is one of those things that really irks me. It's a collectathon just like every game I have played so far. And honestly, it's making me angry. To be honest with you, I've been trying a lot of things just to beat this boss, and honestly I'm struggling. So, I'm just gonna let this play out and act like I beat the game again. But I don't wanna keep playing the game because it's driving me to the insanity. After you successfully beat the frickin' game, you get to rescue Gomez and celebrate with the Addams family. And I gotta say, the end card is pretty detailed for its time, but I'd bet all the money they had for this budget went for that single frame right there rather than fixing this damn game. They expect me to believe that this game uses the acclaimed Blaster Master as a base. At least that game frickin' worked. Fester's Quest, despite its flaws, is not without its great music to contrast and ease the pain. Veteran composer Kudaka Naoki did a fantastic job composing the soundtrack for the game. The soundtrack is very well composed, although some tracks are repurposed frequently actually. They sound really good. What's good about them is the fact they're memorable.
That's awesome!
And it fits the kooky atmosphere it's going for. Without the nice music, the game would just be a piece of crap, because it's a freaking pain in the neck. Another thing that could ease the punishment you endure is shortcuts. You can call me a hypocrite and a cheater all you want, but this game gives you no other viable choice. I had to dig deeper into the interweb to find some interesting cheat codes, and some might say one of these codes is useful. For example, one of the cheats allows you to beat the bosses instantly, but first you have to make sure you own one of the keys to make it happen. Yeah, so you have to do some work even though you're cheating. Once you reach a boss, press start and select the key. And once you select the key, from the middle of the screen, walk left and down and rapidly press A. Thing gives you invisible potion. Thanks a lot, Thing. Press start. After that, press start again. You'll be at the scrambled screen. You have to then wait for a few seconds, then you'll be at the staircase for the next area. Despite its relatively easy premise, the game itself is anything but that. It's a frickin' chore to play thanks to the weird navigation and Fester's bad pacing. Playing this game is like going through that maze at the end of The Shining, but instead of being chased by a crazed lunatic with an axe, you wander aimlessly through putrid-looking scenery, avoiding countless of disgusting and nightmare-fuel enemies. Overall, if you're looking for an Addams Family game to play, then you're better off playing the Game Boy titles as opposed to this piece of Krabby Patty crap. I give this game a D+. And rightfully so. If it wasn't for the music, the bosses, and the graphics, and the innovative 3D elements, I would have given it a frickin' F. Screw this game, and screw you, Fester, for making me suffer through it. I'm done with this game. So overall, improve your damn game!
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
That. You wanna check it out?
love chocolate bubble and eat tea.
It's showtime. Here are yours.
The good guys dressed in black, remember that, just in case we ever face to face and make contact. The title held by me.
But how are we gonna beat them?
Here's what you think you saw, you
Like this. Hey.
so don't worry, me, what was there is now all flex. With the back
It smells familiar.
I got another trick up my sleeves. Say hello to my little friend.
Where'd you get that from? Up your ass?
Well, yeah. Doesn't everybody do that?
No!
Well, let's do this.
Yeah.
It's so bright in here. So we're all buddy-buddy now. Well, hope you had a good nap earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. Get in there. Come on. Come on. Come on, be nice. Be nice. Get in there. Get in there.
Ha! You dirty little... Oh, how much I love you.
Why is it so tight?
It's missing something. There's a smell of success.
Who could that be? At this time? What's this? What the hell?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Right? Whoa. Whoa. Let's call a truce, alright?
A truce? A truce? Sure, no problem.
I know you'd be a good boy.
So see you then.
When you're Addams, you have a very special duty. When you're Addams, you obligated to the clan. It's family first and family last and family by and by. When you're Addams, the standards and so don't apply. When you're Addams, you do what Addams do or die. When you're Addams, you have a very special duty. When you're Addams, you obligated to the clan. It's family first and family last and family by and by. When you're Addams, the standards and so don't apply. When you're Addams, You do what Adams do, or